I knew something was wrong the moment the stem of the wine glass touched my fingers. My mother's smile didn't match the room. Everyone else glowed with celebration. She gleamed, sharp, expectant, like she was waiting for something to happen, and I was the fuse. The smell hit me next. Too sweet, almost metallic, not the wine we bought. And in that moment, that tiny, breathless heartbeat, the years of doubt hardened into certainty. She was going to do it. To me, on my engagement night. I didn't flinch. I didn't ask questions. I only looked at my sister laughing across the room, the favorite, the golden child, and I made a choice. A cruel one. A necessary one. I walked over, brushed a kiss on her cheek, and swapped the glasses like it was a joke between siblings. 30 minutes later, she collapsed, and the room shattered. My mother used to braid my hair every morning before school. Fingers gentle, stories soft. She'd hum while she worked, and for a long time I believed that sound was safety. But safety with her was always conditional. Be agreeable. Be useful. Be quiet. My sister fit perfectly in the mold. I didn't. I asked questions she didn't like. I kept memories she wanted forgotten. And when I fell in love with someone she couldn't manipulate, couldn't buy, couldn't intimidate, the distance between us turned into a knife's edge. She told me once, "Not everyone deserves the life they think they do." I thought it was one of her cryptic, narcissistic philosophies. I didn't realize she meant me. The first clue came 2 months before the engagement party. A call from my doctor. A test he didn't remember ordering. A result he didn't understand. Elevated markers, anomalies usually caused by toxins. Then the sudden illness that hit me in waves. Fatigue, nausea, a dizziness that felt orchestrated. My fiancé worried. My mother didn't. She told him I had always been dramatic. But the real confirmation came from her phone, left on the patio table after she stormed off during one of our arguments. A message from an unknown number. "The dose you suggested is too high. It causes immediate symptoms." Her reply, "It needs to be enough to stop the engagement. She won't listen otherwise." The world went silent. Shock is cold, but clarity is colder. I copied everything, sent it to myself, and never confronted her. Not yet. I realized she didn't want to kill me. Not at first. She wanted me weakened, unfit. Ruin the engagement, force me home, back under her control. But people who believe they own you don't know when to stop. They escalate because they assume you'll fold like always. Not this time. I went to a professional, a toxicologist, and I asked a single question. What would happen if someone kept increasing a dose like this? He didn't hesitate. It would eventually shut down organs. So the woman who gave me life was preparing to take it back. I didn't react with rage, just precision. I mapped out her patterns, her allies, her weaknesses, her obsession with her reputation, that gleaming, perfect image she worshipped like a god. My revenge wouldn't be loud. It would be surgical. I didn't cut her off. I didn't change my behavior. I let her think she was ahead. Meanwhile, I forwarded all messages and medical reports to a secure cloud. I hired a private investigator through my fiancé's friend. I placed a small voice recorder in her purse during a family dinner. I tracked where she bought the supplements and chemicals, and I made sure every breadcrumb would lead directly to her. Then came the engagement night, the night she'd been preparing for like a general before battle. She insisted on pouring the wine herself. She told me to drink it while looking her in the eye. She wanted to watch. So yes, I made a choice when I swapped glasses. But I didn't expect my sister to collapse as fast as she did. No one did. The moment my sister hit the floor, panic erupted. My mother dropped her mask and screamed orders, playing the concerned parent with all the skill of a seasoned actress. But I watched her hands tremble. Not from worry, from fear. Pure, feral fear. When the paramedics arrived, I stepped close enough for only her to hear me. "You gave her the wrong glass." She stopped breathing for a second. "She wasn't the target," I whispered. "I know." Her eyes widened, pupils pinpricked, like prey hearing the trap shut. "And I know everything," I added. "Every message, Every order. Every dose. Her mouth parted, but nothing came out. Not even lies. The investigators arrived before morning. Someone had already handed them a neat folder with timestamps, recorded conversations, purchase histories, toxicology reports, and the exact details of her plan. I didn't have to say a word. My mother watched them place her in cuffs while my sister lay unconscious in the hospital bed beside her. Her final expression wasn't anger. It was disbelief. She truly thought she was untouchable. My sister survived. Barely. She hasn't spoken to our mother since. No one has. Sometimes I replay that night and wonder whether it makes me cruel, letting the plan run its course, letting her reveal herself without interference. But then I remember the glass, the smell, the smile, and I realize something simple and unwavering. She lit the fuse. I only stepped out of the way. If justice is a dish best served cold, then mine was chilled, plated, and delivered with precision. And for the first time in my life, I'm free.